Hey there. Okay, guys, and welcome to my first and, well, I guess my only thank you of 1,000 subscribers. And I never thought this would happen, but beforehand, this was in the freezer all night, Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. And a lot of you are brand new to my channel because last night I was on a live stream called Open Bar with the Critical Drinker. And, I was going to do this right after I got off with the drinker, but something happened. And as you guys can imagine, what I did was I had my phone the entire time on airplane mode because I had to be focused and not, not be distracted. Then, of course, after the stream ends, I turn my phone basically back on. My phone is just like, because like all notifications and nobody knew I was coming on the stream, and it was like this hidden secret, and I wanted to make it a surprise to everybody. But between me, my God, people on YouTube and my girlfriend calling me, my son, my 16-year-old's like, Dad, I watched the entire thing, and how was it? And I was talking to the drinker, and it was one of the best experiences I could have asked for. And boy, this is not one open. But what if you're new to my channel, because I'm not sure where to start, guys, but I guess I'll give you a quick history of myself, and this stuff is in my About Me video. But, I grew up in the olden days of guys like Siskel and Ebert, and I liked reviewers like that. And I swear, something just changed, and a lot of people use this term called shill, and it's, shill is like when a person doesn't have integrity anymore, and it's like, hey, listen, if you say Indiana Jones 5 is good, it's not good, we know it's not good, you know it's not good, but we'll give you a special screening, give you some money on the side. And you're seeing different people do shit like that. Also game developers and game critics. Game critics would get free copies or bonuses on perks and shit, and they would constantly praise these shitty games, and people got tired of it. So
I'll never sell out.
I've loved movies my entire life. I'm turning, actually next week, if you can believe it, 42 years old. And I've been watching movies since the goddamn 80s. And when it comes to YouTube, the past 10 years, except for Jeremy Johns, I really didn't take anybody seriously because I feel like people's reviews were just really shitty. So, a few years back, and as YouTube is, you get these notifications recommended. I get recommended a video by this guy, never heard of him before, very small subscriber account, and this guy's name is The Critical Drinker. I first seen his video and I'm like, wow, this guy is funny as hell, not showing his face, and he's very sarcastic, but also he's making some very good points. Let me just pour this right now. And the thing is, it takes a very special kind of intelligence, and some would say genius, to do that, because whether you love or hated the late legend George Carlin would say that to really get through to people, to make a point across, what you have to do is make them laugh. And once people start laughing, they become open. They want to hear things, different ideas, and it's just easier to talk to somebody on a real level after they're laughing. When it comes to someone like the Critical Drinker, and I'm sorry, I'm doing this, my Jack Honey with some good old Dr. Pepper Zero. Trust me, I'll do a shot later. But as I was saying, with the Critical Drinker, I started respecting him the more he's putting videos out, because he's coming from a place of a writer. The guy is a writer, and his real name is Will Jordan, even though it's the Critical Drinker. Much as, hi guys, I am Chris, aka the Blue Collar Loser. By any means, if you call me a loser for 2 hours on a stream or in my comment section, it's a badge of honor. I don't take any kind of offense to it. As much as this guy as in Heels versus Babyface or Gary from Nerdrotic. But as I was saying, Will Jordan was an established author, not by any means the biggest one out there, and he started slowly gaining more popularity because his videos were insightful, funny as hell, and just, I don't know, something I started looking forward to. Now, after some more time passed, I said this year, fuck it, I'll listen to his streams. People like Geeks and Gamers and these different YouTubers would say, hey, listen, if you have an opinion, if you have a voice, if you have something you want to say, put it out there, and I told myself that being past the age of 40 years old, it's pretty unrealistic and kind of silly to think that I'm going to start a YouTube channel and start drinking and talking about movies, and within a year, quit my job and make $1 million. Like, that shit's not going to happen.
I'm going to be rich!
I put myself out there. I launched my channel on June 9th, which is 69, which I thought was pretty goddamn funny.
Giggity.
I was subscribed to the Critical Drinker on Patreon. And just out of nowhere, hey, listen, dude, I'm a fan of yours. I made my own channel. I made my very first ever video of a movie that I love called Predator. You've probably seen it. And what I did was I went back and I watched the Drinker review Predator like 20 freaking times, because I felt like this guy was saying everything I felt. But I also kept watching his video because I never wanted to be accused of plagiarism or like I'm copying him.
Copycat.
it took me a good month to make my first video because I'm telling myself that how do I agree with this guy and I feel the exact same way he feels, but I have to say it in a different way and make my own style. Also, this guy's drinking, he's drinking freaking one thing of Jack Daniels. I'm like, fuck this. I'm an American, okay? I'm not having some goddamn handsome, good-looking, friggin' well-established Irishman outdo me, so I'm gonna friggin' drink two of them. Plus, he's probably more well-endowed.
He's a better man than me.
Better man than I.
So the premise was, if he can do one bottle, I'm going to do two. And I did want to make every one of my reviews with me drinking something and just showcasing a blue-collar person. Because as people know me, like last night after my stream, I took a night off work. And I swear the past 3 months, I literally have been working 7 days a week. Just paying bills, taking care of my kid, helping out friends, family, etc., etc.
What part of I am broke don't you guys understand?
I just felt like the whole blue collar thing was me being a blue collar worker, and all my friends are blue collar people, and people were questioning, where did the whole loser thing come from? The loser thing came from that I'd see people on this platform called TikTok, and I'd see people on places like Twitch gaming and even YouTube gaming, which would be a whole nother debate one day, but I'm just like, I'm working 70, 80 fucking hours a week, and I'm living paycheck to paycheck, and damn, some guy puts a video of his cat taking a shit and he's getting like $100,000 a month. And I'm like, okay.
This makes no sense.
As it is, I started gaining some subscribers. And I would tell you guys, and I'm not even joking, when I first launched my channel, I didn't think I'd make it past 2 subscribers. Because who the hell wants to listen to me drink and rant about movies, right? And I slowly built up like 100, which is, it's fine, Basically, Will Jordan released this book called Dark Harvest, and I bought the book and I eventually made my own video about Dark Harvest, and I never did a book review. It was a pain in the ass to say the least, not because I didn't like his book, but because with my insane work schedule of me working 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week, sitting down and reading a 300-page book was a pain in the ass.
No pressure, but I am a very busy man.
But I did it, and for Christmas, I actually wrote the drinker on Patreon and said, hey, listen, dude, Merry Christmas, every time on Patreon I first told about my channel, he watched my first video, he enjoyed it. The guy gave me some good pointers, some criticisms, and not bad criticisms, but the guy at this point has 1.2 million subscribers. If this guy's giving me pointers, I'm gonna fucking listen, because I feel like I would be a freaking idiot to sit there and be like, okay, a guy with 1 million subscribers in my first video, you don't know what you're talking about, dude. Like, okay, so
Just shut up and listen.
every few months he would get back to me on Patreon. Always supportive, always kind, and I know it's this weird thing where, the critical drinker, he comes across as this drunken, sarcastic asshole, but in reality, and it is a kind of a secret, guys, that he is actually, from my account, a good fucking person. So
He's a good man.
one day, the drinker would do these videos about, breaking down movies and stuff. He'd do open bars, and he would do talks. I forgot the damn name of the thing right now. I'm blanking, but I remember now it's called Open Bar, and he had a Patreon subscriber named Dark Hour, and they had tens of thousands of fucking views, and out of nowhere, this guy Dark Hour was like, wow, I didn't expect that. I thought it'd be just two guys talking one-on-one. Eventually, all of us did join this Critical Drinker Facebook group. I won't get into it, but the group has some controversy because when you have a group with 5, 6, 7,000 people, sorry, these things are going to happen. But when Dark Hour joined the group, he contacted me, we started talking, we became moderators, and eventually he said, I'm thinking about launching my own channel. And I said, dude, I watched that video with you and the drinker multiple times. You held your own, you're very knowledgeable, you're funny. You know what, dude? Go for it. I got my own channel. I give you some pointers. And eventually Dark Hour launched his own channel. In his own right, he's gotten a lot better. And I say this with love and praise when he watches this, that everybody's first video, and even the drinker's first videos, like his first year, you can tell when I make the joke that his balls dropped because he was a lot more high-pitched and stuff, and he was more unsure of himself. And I really feel like when he embraced the whole drinker persona, he got so much fucking better. And same thing with Dark Hour. And I say this to Dark Hour not as a friend, but as a fan of his channel. The guy keeps putting out fucking video after video after video. He's getting better and better. So
his power grows.
when Christmas time came, I wrote the drinker on Patreon. I made my official Dark Harvest review. And, a couple days later, Dark Hour was like, dude, he's like, freaking drinker actually tweeted you out. I'm like, tweeted me out? What? And of course, you guys can check it out. I made a small Twitter account. And then I checked my phone, and of course, at 50, 60. I wound up getting 200 subscribers just off the drinker tweeting out that, hey, I liked your video, and he wrote me directly. It was funny as hell. I appreciate what you said about my book, and here you go. And out of nowhere, I get 200 subscribers just off the guy tweeting me. Never asked for it, didn't want it. I wanted to be honest about his book review.
Just being honest.
And one thing you'll know about me is that while I may be a fan of the critical drinker, I do feel like I have to have integrity and honor. And flat out, if I didn't like his book, I would have said, dude, love your videos, but your book isn't for me. So basically all this year, I've been just growing my channel, and eventually Dark Hour, because of the critical drinker, he did get monetized. And in case you guys didn't know that, the thing with YouTube is you cannot get monetized until you hit 1,000 subscribers. When Dark Hour did, awesome dude, no problem. So when I hit the 1 year mark, different people would say, hey dude, why don't sometime you reach out to the critical drinker, because he seems like a good person. He would probably have you on. And I always said that I never wanted to pull that card, because the guy has been kind to me, constantly writing me on Patreon, hit me up on Twitter. This guy has this Rogue Elements coming out. He's making books. He's interviewing Russell Crowe, Russell Brand. The guy's talking to Chris Jericho. I'm like, and I can imagine with his open bar, he probably gets like 1,000 requests a fucking day for people to come onto his channel. And I'm like, I feel kind of guilty pulling that card, and I don't want to do that.
I don't want them thinking I need a handout.
As I'm recording this video, a few days back, I get a message on Patreon. Hey, it's been a year. You've been always supportive, dude. I like you. I like your videos. And would you like to come on to my open bar? And I'm going to get you monetized. And he's like, do you want to come on with me? And I'm like,
What do you fucking think?
of course. And I couldn't tell anybody about it. So that's basically my journey with this whole situation. And some people, they may see like I'm wearing this now it'll be fun shirt, and like I'm kissing the critical drinker's ass and shit. And to me, it's by any means, I'm not kissing nobody's ass. I am honored beyond belief. I am humbled beyond belief. And one thing I can't stand about certain people is when they hit a certain status, they get this whole like, I did it by myself. And I can tell you one thing, if I were to tell you that I made this YouTube journey by myself, I would be an arrogant asshole.
He's such an asshole.
Because nowhere near, by any means, I did this by myself. I had friends like Dark Hour. If it wasn't for the critical drinker, I would not now be at 1,000 subscribers. I did make some friends along the way. I've been doing streams of Justified with my friend Wes, who is also called Lord Toxic from the group, and my friend Stupenzo, who has this thing called Tales from the Dork Side. We do these We Watch videos, and anybody can tell that my thumbnails are not by any means the best out there. Excuse me, I'm burping a lot. But Stupenzo, he is a master at fucking thumbnails, and I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the description below. So
Yeah, remember who your real friends are.
I tell everyone I've been trying to do more BCL news, blue collar loser news articles, but I cannot control YouTube by any means. If sometimes I'll get 5 subscribers, I may see 1 or 2 names. So obviously last night I got 650 freaking subscribers. To show you guys, right here I have FNT, Jeremy Johns, who I do like, Amazon Prime Videos, 5 subscriptions. You know what? I still love Bob Ross. I don't care, guys. This chick, Ting Ting ASMR, sometimes I can't sleep. And you know what? Somebody like talking to a microphone knocks me the fuck out. But obviously Critical Drinker, Stupenzo, Heels vs. Babyface, and a lot more. But real quick on this video, I just want to show you guys what I see. So these are comment sections, Star Wars Girl, Nerdrotic, and people. I'll get to these comments later. New subscriber, and I make these videos to thank everybody. Reese Longland, new subscriber, Mole Man, Jeremy John's videos. And I'm just going to scroll down real quick because a lot of comments and shit. But people like Travis, welcome to the 1K Club. Thank you, dude. Melvin, 1K Bazinga. So, and these are just all the replies I see. New subscriber, Julian Bagnus, Grand Admiral Adam, kick-ass fucking name. And then, dude, this one says Brando Commando. Man, I'd buy you a drink off that name, bro. It's awesome. And I'll eventually get to these later. New subscriber, Adam, I'm gonna say Guy Uro, and also Yuri Cruz. Okay. So, and of course I've a buddy RR here, he's commenting. So, and that's it in terms of set. Oops, sorry. Jeremy Hughes review. And that's it, guys. The rest just comments, and okay, that's it. So obviously, like last night with me being on the Critical Drinkers live stream, it's not going to show me all 600 or 700 people that join my channel. And that's all I want to say to you guys, that this right now, as you can tell, is unscripted. I'm just, talking.
I didn't have much chance to practice.
I did make certain promises. I want to make a video as my launch video. I made my 1 year anniversary video. I made my first 100th video. And I told everybody if I ever did hit the infamous 1K, I would make a thank you video. Now, what goes from here, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe one day I'll make a 10K video or something, and if it, God forbid, if it ever happened, like a 100K video. But right now, not everybody I'm expecting to watch this, but I truly am saying with the bottom of my heart and with everything in me that over 999 strangers who I've never met subscribe to my channel. And guys, to you, it may be a simple, click on your phone or click on your keyboard. And to me, it's everything in the fucking world. And now, what I can tell you is talking to certain people that I'm still working all the time. After this video, I have to have some dinner with my lovely woman and go back to work tonight. YouTube, by all accounts, just because now I hit the 1K mark, and trust me when I say none of my videos in the next month, I'm gonna quit my fucking job and buy a Lamborghini and shit.
I need to work.
Everything I do right now is low-key. I'm talking to you on an iMac that I bought from the mall. This microphone right here, this is a Blue Yeti microphone, cost me 90 bucks. Right here, this stuff helps out with sound. I bought this at Home Depot, $20 freaking dollars. And of course, these are like, $10 glasses and shit. And basically these stands I have, I'll show you real quick. These stands, Walmart, 10 bucks for freaking these Walmart stands. And you can see in the back, this is, Rick and Morty, obviously, Spider-Man, and you have Isom and start to see Yaira from Eric July. So everything I do is low-key. I'm very basic and shit. And small things like these room dividers help out with sound, and I've tried to make my setup as good as possible.
I promise I'll be professional.
I don't plan on changing at all. Whether I get monetized, well, whether I get monetized, I am monetized, but whether I make $5 or 5,000 bucks, whether I get 10,000 more subscribers, the one thing I can guarantee everybody is that, as I say in my videos, I take movies seriously. I take gaming seriously.
I'm a very serious person.
And I come across as being a fucking idiot because I know I am, by all accounts, but I'm also smart enough as somebody who watches films to say that, look, Oppenheimer, fantastic movie, I won't debate you on that. Is it a better movie than, say, Avatar 2 or Fast 10 or like John Wick 4? From a writing and acting standpoint, of course it is. But if you ask me, Chris, would you spend 20 bucks to go see Oppenheimer or go see friggin' The Meg 2? I'd probably spend 15 bucks to go see The Meg 2. Because The Meg 2 is one of them films where when I go to theaters, I go to have a good time and cheesy, stupid popcorn fun. And yeah, nobody's expecting anybody to watch The Meg 2 and expect the acting of Oppenheimer. And I tell people, I'm in New York State. We have, and I'm not sure where you're at with all my new subscribers. We have 2D, we have 3D, IMAX, RPX, and actually we have one theater in Syracuse, New York, which is about an hour and a half drive from me, that has 4D. If you've never experienced any of these formats, I can tell you one thing, the extra $5 for 4D or RPX is worth every goddamn penny. But some movies, I feel like John Wick 4, it's an okay action flick, but in seeing it in 4D, it's fucking phenomenal just for the 4D experience.
It was a simpler time. It was a better time.
That's it, guys. Every person keeps saying thank you, thank you. Again, from the bottom of my fucking heart, thank you. I never ever expected to hit 1,000 subscribers. And no bullshit, I wear this shirt. I owe it all to the Critical Drinker. I put out a tweet for this guy, wrote him on Patreon, and it's never me kissing ass. It's just the fact that if you didn't exist, dude, my channel wouldn't exist. I wouldn't have 1,000 subscribers. People like Dark Hour, fantastic guy. I consider him a friend. The second the stream ended, he called me on my phone. We're talking for a half hour. The guy's a fantastic human being. He's now monetized because of the Critical Drinker.
Commander, I am in your debt.
All my new subscribers, thank you guys. I am Chris, and for all of you, yeah, usually I buy cheap alcohol because this shit right here in New York State, it's fucking, this stuff is $30 friggin' dollars for the small ass bottle. And I'm very good with the $10 fucking Evan Williams and shit. But this goes out to every single person that's dumb enough, or I guess desperate enough to subscribe to my channel.
I love you all.
All right, here's for all of you. Ready? Oh. Boy, I love Jack Honey. Oh.
You're a pussy.
This shit is fresh. Not watered down. I'm not bullshitting. When you see me fucking drinking, this is real, all right? I will, as I get more subscribers and more followers, I will try to put out as many videos as possible. People often ask that, why don't you do more? I would always say that if you see a 10-minute video, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it was fun for you. When you see a 10-minute video, I see 4 hours. My Barbie video was 15 minutes long, and I liked it. I knew it was going to piss some people off, but my opinion didn't change. That was like a 7-hour video to make that, which I'm not complaining by any means. Just understand the fact that when I'm not home for 60 or 63 hours a fucking week and my teenager just hit 16, he got his permit, I have to teach him how to drive.
I hate that kid.
I have been working out, trying to lose some fucking weight. I am very, very busy. And every single person you see in the comment section right here, all these people that are commenting, I will, Mike and people under Clara, I will get back to you some point. If it takes me a day or two, by all means, do not think I'm ignoring you. I'm just fucking busy. And I'm sorry ahead of time. If the day comes where I have like 600 freaking comments, guys, there's only so much I can do on my fucking phone, all right? I'm sorry if I'm rambling.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
If you made it this far, thank you guys again. Boy, I have to drink this stuff. I'm going to grab Bender, head back to work, and just, yeah, this is my 1K. Fuck, guys. Just, it means everything. I'm out of here. Thank you again. All right, bye.
This calls for a drink.